is a Lexus RX 350, and it is the 2010 model mid-size SUV from that particular car maker. And as you can see from the front end, it will be telling you it's 2013, and that is because the holders of this car decided that the 2013 front end looks more beautiful than that of the 2010. So therefore, they have decided to give it this facelift, which in my opinion is also very beautiful. And if you look at the way it is all curved out, even from the wing mirrors, you can see that almost triangular points are there, even though it is a shame that that wing mirror doesn't have any electrical control to wrap it around you. If you're going to do that, you do that manually with your hand. But then, that is one thing we're going to come back to about the design of this car. But under this bonnet right here is a power unit that says 3.5 liter V6 engine that delivers 275 brake horsepower, and that also being mated to a 6-speed shiftable automatic transmission system, and it also delivers 257 pound-foot of torque at 6,200 revolutions per minute. Well, you may not be able to wrap your head around those numbers, but all that says is that this car has that power, and it also defines how it will deliver it. But then it is a front-engine, front-wheel drive SUV, even though you can get the option of a rear-wheel drive. Now, coming to that beautiful design that we're talking about. The design in front is very sleek. Then coming to these headlamps here, apart from the boring one on the 2010, this one has this almost angel eye-like material here that gives you a very lovely illumination, very bright white. And it also has this eyeliner of LED lights here, and they make sure that you have a very good bright white view of wherever it is you're facing. And down here also there's another lamp there that feeds the floor immediately in front of your car, so you can see what you are driving over per time. And it's a whole lot of lovely thing right there. And if you look at these chrome materials that are used to line this almost well carved out material in front, even though it has some plastics there, the chrome is very beautiful, and they have this glazed logo of the Lexus carved out in that oval shape in front of the car. And you may see a little bit of a melodrama in front of the car, but it is not just all aesthetics. It's speaking a whole lot about downforce, because then you can see all these creases from that side even to the front end in front of here. It means that as the hair comes, as the car surfs through it, it pushes that car down into the road, which gives it much more downforce, and that actually means that more or better handling from your lovely SUV. It's all good and all nice, and that is something you have coming from the stables of Lexus. Very lovely, very beautiful. And if you intend to have one of these, I can promise that is something you will enjoy so much riding in and around town with. Let's go inside, because I believe if you have this kind of beauty on the outside, you want to see what it has on the inside. Let's check it out. Yes, and getting into this car, you already feel the leather material of the seat, and it is a power seat which has 10 ways you can set it into. And then you can put your foot on the brake, and this green light comes on your engine start stop button, and you push it, and the power unit of the car comes alive. What a lovely sound it gives. Has a 275 horsepower sound in there, and that is so much coming from the audio system that it has. And then you can now look at all this material on the steering wheel. Even though it has a lot of other buttons on the inside, you can feel the veneer on the wheels, and some buttons here for the audio system. And if you have a phone that can connect, you should have one, because in this age all phones should carry that. So you can have it connected to this car, and you have your pick and drop buttons on your wheel, such that once you have your phone connected to it for phone calls, it simply means you have a 1,900 kg moving mobile device. What a lovely one to have. There are several other buttons and none on the underside of the wheel. And when you look at this dashboard, beautifully illuminated, and they have decided to remove those pin-like buttons on it, so it feels so smooth and direct. So instead of having the odometer button right there in front of you, you have brought it to the left side down here, so you can push your odometer trip button here, and you can see it responding. Also beside that button is another one. It's a set of 3 buttons down there, and what they do is that they help you to control how much light gets on your dashboard. And you can see as it goes down and up, and there are a lot of information on your instrument panel. So lovely, so nice. And also, as you're driving around, you can have a cup or two that you can have drinks in, and you have several of those cup holders inside here. This is one here for the driver, this another one in this door pocket, and under this lovely vernier here is another set, which is 2 cup holders right there, and there's another on the passenger door, and the doors behind to have theirs as well. It's a whole lot of reasonability from those people who designed this car. And if you look at this dashboard, it has a lot of soft material, not just all those plastic you get on all those other materials which are very, very low quality, but this one is a very nice soft touch material. Dual zone automatic air conditioning comes in, and you have an AM FM radio right there, satellite navigation, and your 6 CD changer right here. That's a Mark Levinson audio system. It has a whole lot of sound effect that you can enjoy from there, and that's your auxiliary USB cord that you can connect into it, and you can enjoy whatever it is you want to enjoy as you ride around. Also, instead of having your screen close to you, they've pushed it farther away from you. And as far as it is not expected to be a touch screen. So they have decided to put this lovely joystick down here, looking all lovely. So you can move around, as you can see that finger moving around on the screen. And when you get to where you want to pick on, you see these buttons on the side of this joystick, and you click it and it picks whatever it is you're picking. It's a lovely one. There's another button just beside that gives you other options of display, and as you press it, you go around. That's your contrast, and that's your brightness right there, north, south, west, and east. And you have it also on this rear view mirror here, which is actually the one that works photochromic in its nature, because when there is sun ray or when there is a light from the rear, it dims itself so that it doesn't disturb your view as you drive around. And these seats also are perforated such that as you drive around, you can get some cooling from underneath. What a lovely one. These guys have really thought about it, and it's really looking and feeling so lovely down there. And your steering wheel as well, there's a button down here. Instead of having to jack up yourself and do some workout on your steering wheel, they've put a 4-way button down here that if you push down, it takes your steering further away from you, and if you pull it up, it comes closer to you. Push it up and it goes upwards, and push it down, it comes down. And when you're fine with the setting of your steering to fit your own self, and it's all nestled up to you, you can enjoy whatever things you want to enjoy in this car as you drive around. What a lovely car it is. And right behind the headrest here, there's a very lovely audio visual package there, and this car seats 5 people comfortably. That's if you don't bring out the handrest in the middle, and if that comes down, there will be 4 persons to enjoy this car. And while you're riding home, the passengers in the rear can enjoy whatever it is you're playing on the audiovisual system. It's a lovely one, and when you're done enjoying whatever it is you did while you ride from your point A to your point B, you can push this button down here because of what luggage you have in the boot. Then you step out and you go there and pick your luggage.